Another idea I had to the paid to play idea is that, in the previous video I talked about how there would be a lottery pool like once a month to give someone a lot of money up front for, subscribing to the game, and thus, not everybody gets paid to actually play the game, it does give an incentive, and at least it would excuse all this registration bullshit to prove you bought the game, where if you're going to worry about piracy, worry about it for a good reason. Not because you're not getting your money, as if, the video game industry wasn't getting any money, they wouldn't exist, and they wouldn't be able to get away with half the shit they do. So why can't they give something back to the consumer, to the fans, to the gamers? And I didn't talk about this idea because it didn't occur to me, and because I frankly don't like it as much, because it would turn the getting paid to play into a much more competitive, cutthroat environment, and I would not want to promote that. But the second idea was to essentially make factions. This would only work in certain kinds of games, like a first-person shooter with team colors, or with an RTS game. And within your faction, you have a total point score that's kept record of for that faction. And when you win games, you increase your team score as well as your individual score, etc. Then at the end of the month or whatever, they calculate the team score, and if you are of a certain high score on your personal record and your team's record, that's taken into consideration for how much you get in return for basically playing good and being part of a good team. And that makes sense. It would definitely appeal to tournament players who take pride in being really good at the game, but it's way competitive, and it would probably even more so promote corruption and deceit and cheating and shit, so that they would more likely win, as opposed to a lottery pool where cheating would make no difference because it's randomly assigned who gets the money. And I would not want to promote authoritarian bullshit any more than it already is. I do not want to excuse it. I'm just saying that if you're going to do that, at least have an excuse. And, so that's why I'm bringing this to your attention. And it's a second idea, even though, like I said, it's not my preference, to getting paid to play, and we live in a society where you could do that. And and the video game companies would still make tremendous amounts of profits. It's not like it would cut into their business all that much. It's just treating people better. It's treating the people that help build you up to this standard all the better, and they deserve it. The consumer deserves to be treated right. And you could treat them with respect, you can treat them with dignity, you can at least respect the fact that they bought your fucking game and not delete their accounts for any reason whatsoever, and you can start by paying them to play. That's what I'm trying to say here. See you later.